Hello Aries, welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your rest of the year reading. We're just going to do a quick check-in to see how is it going to go. What can you expect? So we're going to look at where your focus should be first. A lot of you may be like a hero in your community, in your circle, in your family, at your job, whatever it is. I feel like there's a gift that you have, and I feel like when you use this gift, Aries, this is where your focus should be, on the gift that you were given, and finding gratitude for the gift that you were given. So let's say that you have a gift for, I don't know, with numbers. You're able to help people out with their finances, like you're very financially literate. Let's say you have a gift with some kind of creativity, music, art, dance. Maybe you have a gift with speaking. Whatever it is, people look at you like a hero because of it. And this is where this is what's going to help you to connect many dots in your life. So your focus should definitely be there. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You are in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. I feel like where your focus has been maybe on a particular relationship with somebody who may have already been in a relationship, because this card says they already have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So it's like where your focus was. Why is this here? Yeah, you need to focus on being single right now. Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something that deep down you know it was time to move on from. Clarifying this card, they already have a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, however it goes. This is more, I need you to look at this as more of a victory than a failure, if you will. So we're going to move quickly through these messages. What needs your attention, Aries? I feel like whatever it is that I feel like it's connected to your gift, actually. There's something that you are creating. Some of you may like do handmade things. I'm not sure what this is, but it's like maybe you're feeling like you can't really do everything. Maybe you're feeling like your workload is too much. Maybe your energy has been thrown off and it just feels like you can't get things done. You may not be even communicating that you need help, Aries, because people do make the world go round. So don't be afraid to reach out if you're needing help. You may have a lot of unfinished projects that are causing a lot of anxiety, and you don't want to get so stressed out that you end up giving up on things and being a typical Aries that starts projects and doesn't finish them. So this is where your focus should be. What are your options, Aries? What needs to go? What is clearly a distraction, or who? What vices do you do you need to look at? Whether that is smoking, drinking, having sex, watching too much TV, whatever it is. What needs to go, I feel like, is where your focus should be. Because something's been throwing off your manifestations. Yeah, Magician is in the reverse twice. And I feel like you've been trying to juggle too much. There's someone's actions that you need to stop justifying as well. Magician is in the reverse twice. Two different, one tarot deck, one oracle deck. So whatever this is, who is this? You need to stop justifying their actions. Somebody that you are at a distance from already. You may be very defensive towards this person. Strength in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune. It looks like you're already doing this, Aries, but it's just a reminder. What needs your attention is, no matter how much time goes by, because our mind tends to heal and it wants to feel better about things. It wants to think better about people. And it's not to say that this person's a terrible person or whatever the situation is. It's just like absolute, It's just that you had to stop justifying something, because sometimes we can gloss over things after a little time has gone by, but something doesn't need to be justified anymore. Have patience with yourself, Aries. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning the way that you want them to at the moment. Have patience. Things will eventually work out. As far as what you are making happen, you have more than enough to make this happen. You have to cut out the distractions in your life. Whatever this is that you are working on is not only going to improve your life financially, but in many other ways too. You need to connect with people, you need to be patient with yourself, and you need to avoid distractions. Align yourself with that which aligns with your long-term goals. It's like, it sounds like, oh, well, that's a hard thing to do, but it's just going to be worth it. You imagine all of the things that you regretted not doing. Don't let this be one of them. Now, as far as your love life is concerned, Aries, for the rest of the year, you were dealing with somebody, it says reprobate, an unprincipled person, a sinner who is not elect or predestined to damnation. This is somebody who gets away with a lot. December could be significant, or who has gotten away with a lot. I feel like throughout the year, at some point, the tables turn between the two of you, because we got Ain't No Fun When the Rabbit Got the Gun. And I pulled some cards for you before the reading started. I'm just getting a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda. Somebody used a lot of lustful situations, whether that was, a certain lifestyle, sex, people, partying, or gossip, just low vibrational shit in order to avoid working on their deeper issues. This could be within the workplace as well. Somebody's realizing they really want to work with you. There was a friend that they told you didn't have to worry about, and I feel like that's why you stopped investing in this person, because it is somebody that you did have to worry about. This is somebody who is sorry that they didn't follow through with their promises when it comes to you, and they wish, it shoulda, coulda, woulda. They wish that they had told you how much they meant to you. What's December about? You're going to see the truth. You're going to start to feel so much better by December. There's going to be like a release that happens for you in December. You're going to see exactly why something wasn't working. I feel like you will, either you're spending, I don't know, this could be a Virgo in your energy, but it's something about in the month of December where you get this time for introspection. Maybe you just haven't, maybe you're spending this month alone, something like that, right? And you're remembering how much anxiety something actually gave you, how much you questioned it, and how much better you are than it. And I feel like from there, these options open up for you. It's like, or perhaps this is like you being in this, these options, you're gonna have a lot of options. And I feel like it's the love that you have for yourself, the lesson that you learned in love this year. It's just like, you've grown so much from this, either this particular situation, or it's like you allowing yourself to grow and not making the same mistakes you made the last time. It's just opening up the floodgates for you. But you definitely had something that you had to overcome when it comes to this person. This is you. So you love this person, right? Is this you? You really love this person. You really, really love this person, Aries. And I feel like this, you see something for what it is. It's almost like looking and saying, I didn't know you were 15. You know what I mean? It's giving that. It's like you almost lost yourself trying to pour into someone who was doing what? Oh my God, involved with someone else. Or just had the world in the reverse. It's like they had unfinished business. What is this unfinished business about? The Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. There was another person in this person's life, and they could have been going through an ending, not only healing from that, internally, possibly even financially. There was a lot going on with this person. Their intentions for you, it was hard because this person brought a lot of fear. And like there was, this person didn't come in the energy of like, I believe in love and I have faith in love and romance and I'm ready to take a chance. This person came in a very pessimistic and fearful energy in the first place with the star in the reverse. It's like it wasn't looking good from the beginning. This person, yeah, you can find out this person was married as well. So Aries, for the rest of the year, stay optimistic for your love life. You did deal with something that was not grounded. You know what I mean? It possibly even slowed you down and kind of wore you out throughout the process of it with solidness here in the reverse. This courtship is one that you realize you couldn't necessarily trust, okay? And I feel like there's not going to be a lot of communication between you and this person, if any at all, for the rest of the year. Stay optimistic though, honey. It's okay, honey. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Because how are you going to be in a relationship with somebody who, look at this, King of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, I couldn't hardly get it out. Either this person was already in a relationship that failed, or it's like King of Cups in the reverse is emotionally unavailable. Was this disappointment between the two of you? They were already unhappy coming in. I said this, I don't know if it was last night or when it was, but it was like, it's hard to, I forgot what I said. Let's see. It's hard to be in a relationship. Oh, one thing's ending. So let's say if I'm coming out of a relationship, right? I'm already sad. I'm already, like, I'm in the energy of endings and death and transformation and sadness, and you're coming in bubbly and bright and ready for love, and those two energies don't come together and make the 10 of Cups. I think it was in the collective reading, it actually was making the 4 of Cups. It was actually like a depressive type of energy because one person was high and one person was vibrating a little lower, and so when that came together and met in the middle, it was lackluster. And it's not that I don't think that there could have been a potential for more. It was just not in the right energy when it came together. So Aries, stay optimistic about your love life. There are many fish in the sea, and this isn't about, moving on to the next fish or anything like that. This is about, like, what did you get from this situation and how do we not repeat that, before you move on. You see it now. You see it now clearly. So you know that you would be sabotaging yourself to move on something that you don't feel comfortable with, okay? That doesn't bring you peace. It's like you have when your spirit is not at rest about something. So as far as any other general messages for you, Aries, before we wrap this up, when it comes to your career life, you could have been working with somebody who wasn't very honest with you. Maybe you didn't feel free to kind of like be yourself. Or maybe you've dealt with a lot of people in work this year who have offered you something that seemed promising, only for it to end in, like, I'm hearing questionable behavior, or you could have gotten your heart broken by a lot of people when it comes to work. People who are picking up on that unprincipled energy again, and perhaps you were working with the person that you were actually dealing with in love, and somebody, it's like, I'm not saying that you should be making, like, I'm not saying that you should be making friends at work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be making friends at work, but one thing that lets you know whether or not you're dealing with a friend is how the bond is built, because we can only bond based on the truth, based on leaning into a situation, being vulnerable in a situation, not hiding and running. And there's something here about that when it comes to your work life, and I feel like it was more of a repetitive distraction that was killing your joy than anything that was actually putting money in your pocket. Or if this is about work, you were feeling restricted in some way. Your love life could be affecting your work life as well. There's a need for you to ground yourself. There's definitely new on the way for you when it comes to your work. And there's somebody who seems to want a piece of that, or it's like there's somebody I don't know, is this person even connected to your work? No. So this could be somebody on the outside looking in. I don't know what this is, Aries. Just be careful. This could be somebody who's hurt and burdened. Maybe this is somebody that you're no longer working with, or a company you're no longer working for, and they like, man, did you know? I don't know. Aries, are you that good of an employee? I don't know. But this says you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and the earth. Go outside, because I don't think you're interested in whatever this is that's coming towards you. Go outside and put your feet in the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that brings. Aries. Your advice in your career life: to avoid drama, disappointment, and work romantic situations. You do fine. Some of you work for yourself. You need to put that energy into you for the rest of the year, Aries. Focus on healing your finances and the success that you're experiencing in your life. Do not focus on these friendships and these people who, I don't know, maybe you started a work idea and you took it all the way and somebody else dropped the ball and now they're not part of it. I don't know what this is, Aries, but somebody seems to be not happy with what you got going on in your work life. What else do we have here? Well, this is also some work messages here, right? General messages and work messages are what we're on now. It is time. I don't know who this passive aggressive energy is. This could be a boss that don't like you or something like that. But it's like when you're at work, you're on fire. You have so much passion for whatever it is that you do. It doesn't even seem like work for you. And whatever that is that doesn't seem like work for you, that's what you need to put your focus on. That's what you need to. It's like it's time. You're being asked to move forward towards a dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You are ready. It is time. And there seems to be somebody who has a problem with it. I don't know why or what problem they have with you and your work, but you can't work like that, honey. At least maybe it's just an indication that you're doing something right because you got haters, okay? So some of you may be musicians. Some of you, for your work, you'll be traveling. You'll be in and out of your home a lot, but I see a lot of growth and expansion. And I see you needing to protect yourself from negative energy. I'm telling you, there's somebody in a love relationship who's very heartbroken and wants to come back to you. And they're watching this happen. As far as, what's your advice about that? You don't need to. Don't overthink that. I declare, do not allow that to become a distraction for you. You need to be completely... Anybody that is around you needs to be complementing the energy that you already bring to the table. They need to be adding to you, and I'm talking about in a positive way. If you are somebody who brings a high vibrational energy into the equation, then you need to be met with that. You don't need to be met with drama and other people's addictions and their stupid ass friend groups or whatever this is. Aries, this devil energy, this 7 of cups, this whatever this is, Aries, you don't need this around you. You need to focus. You see what this person is? They're in their room alone, focused on what they're doing, possibly preparing for a show. Happy though. I do see you happy. I don't see you in a relationship or doing anything that is like normal when it comes to your work. It's something like, I'm hearing unorthodox, but no, it's not the word I'm really looking for. It's not, you don't have it's something uncommon about what you do. And it needs your focus. So, your advice, Aries. Practice gratitude or stay away from people who are ungrateful. I just don't feel like that's your energy. You have to, when you're leveling up in your life, you're going to deal with a lot of the shadow side of yourself, because you're going to see things that you need to change in order to accommodate and to match the life that you're moving into. So that means a lot of, like I said, vices, distractions, friend groups, love relationships that are no longer that don't align with where it is that you see your life going. There's going to have to be some sacrifices that are made. You're going to have to find a way to regulate your emotions, because new levels, new devils. Make sure that you're practicing gratitude for where you are going, Aries. Because there may have been so much that kind of hit you this year. A lack of sleep, being around the wrong energies, entertaining the wrong shit, idle, what do they call it? Idle mind is the devil's playground. You have to be very careful, because all of these things affect your level of gratitude. It affects you from seeing what all it is that you really have to be grateful for. And it keeps you in this poverty mindset when that's not what you have lined up for you. And it could be a person that was around you this year as well. Is this either one of these people? Be careful of other people who are also in that mindset. Is this you? There's someone who may have been better at work than at love when it comes to just your life in general. And I feel like you may not. It's like you're dropping something and you're entering into something new by the end of the year. And you're gonna realize that somebody who may have been afraid to fully invest in you, afraid to jump in with you, it's like, I don't know, why is this person afraid? And it could be because there was outside influences with this when it comes to this person, and here you are standing alone. And I just don't feel like you were on the same page with this person. I feel like what this is going to make, I feel like somebody was so careful with you, and so it's like, what did they think? This person was afraid that you were going to disappoint them, so they came in guarded. They came in with this, and what happens? I keep saying this. What happens when people are afraid? If you're trying to save someone from drowning and they're fighting you, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. It's like, I feel like what this person really wanted from you versus what they were. This person had too many distractions in their life to truly get to know you, open up to you, and embrace everything that you were or that you are. You know what I mean? And I feel like by the end of this year, you're going to look at all that and be like, I feel like you put a lot of work into yourself. This has forced you to look, and this has forced you to look back. Is this your energy? That's the thing. This person is in a shadowy, dark type of energy, and I feel like you've been trying to regulate your emotions, and it's been hard for you. It's almost like being in a relationship and you two are in totally different energies. It's like your glass half full and this person is absolutely the opposite. And it doesn't mean they're a bad person. I just feel like you two are going through different things in your life, and therefore what was happening in your life was being affected by what was going on in their energy, and possibly vice versa. But I feel like one of you were getting the bigger end of the stick in this situation. And I feel like what this is showing you is, I want to be with somebody who's actually aligned with me emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. I want to be with somebody who is grateful for me the first time. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the relationship excited about what we could be together, versus coming in and picking shit apart and trying to see if it's true. There's something like that here. You are disconnecting by the end of the year, and it's all going to make sense to you why this all happened by the end of the year. So, Aries, focus on your creativity. There, is that you? You grew up this year, didn't you? There's somebody who remembers every detail of a particular day between the two of you. But this is somebody who chooses to live with their dukes up. You know what I mean? This is somebody who chooses to live in that space where everybody's against me type of energy. Because that's what this card says. Choosing to live with your dukes up, waiting for the asshole and people to come out isolates you from your good. So if I'm running around and I'm constantly in this, you know, who's going to try to fuck me over today, then 9 times out of 10, that's the energy that I'm bringing towards me. And I don't think that that's an energy that you need to have in your stratosphere with what it is that you're trying to do, because I don't think that's your energy. And this could be a friend, a family member, whatever. This is you're growing up a lot because of everything that you went through this year. You know what I mean? You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe is no longer working for you. It is time to make your world just a little bit bigger, and it's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Aries, I'm wishing you the very best for the rest of your year. Go out there. You are a rock star. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.